Welcome to the first week of the IE Mensa project. And if you missed the previous video where we spoke about the prerequisites before we start any building project, we're going to leave a link in the description below and even after this video. So make sure to watch the end of the video. Now with that said, let's get straight into week one. Week one, we moved with the client to the building site. We looked at the site and compared it to the architectural drawings that they had given to us. And then we asked them, where do they want the building situated? On the left hand, right hand, which corner do they want it? And since there were two friends who had two plots of land next to each other, we also gave them certain suggestions on how they can save money for their respective building projects, such as, having a shared septic tank, having a shared borehole system, having a shared security gate, and so many other tips that we give to our clients who come to us. Now, with that said, for the very first week, there were 4 main activities that we needed to do. The first one was mobilization. And when we talk about mobilization, we are looking at bringing together all the resources that we need for the first week and subsequent weeks of the building project. This looks at everybody that is going to be featured in the labor for the first week, including the clearing of the site, because most of the sites that are in Ghana or virgin lands are either bushy, full of trees, etc. So we need people who will come and clear the land. We would need to do setting out, and then we would finally do excavation, all within the first week. Mobilization also includes, buying of things like wheelbarrows, shovels, and all these materials that are going to be needed. If we are going to be doing excavation, we need to start mobilizing resources for that, engaging the person who is coming to do the excavation, etc. And when we are doing the foundation, we need to get like a cement mixer and all that, because we want to be moving at a certain speed. So the mobilization process includes all these and more, and it cost 1,500 Ghana cedis. Next, we needed to clear the site, and it took 2 days because it was 2 plots of land, and we needed to use 1 plot for all the mixing works that we're going to be doing, storing the material, sandstones, cement, etc. In the meantime, whenever we bring it to site, whilst we put together a storage facility. Then we did the setting out.
Okay, now use a short okay, and measure 4 feet here. Don't nail it before. Let's check whether we are getting 4 feet. That is 4 feet. That is 4 feet. Nail it. Nail them small. Okay, so let's cross check. Let's cross check if you are getting the 5 feet. Okay, so perfect. So this is the corner of the building.
Okay.
Okay. You do that so that by the time you finish, the corners of your building, you get it right.
Okay.
And so your building will not be crooked.
Okay.
And so after setting out, then we knock the profile board and the foundation will start. After setting out, then we'll mark out all the grade lines for the main building. And after the grade line is done, then we'll do the mark out with either quarry dust or sand to get the excavation lines.
Okay. This is day 1, week 1.
Yes, so day 1, week 1. Yes. After the mark out is done, then excavation will start. After excavation, we are looking forward that in a week's time we'll finish excavation. Okay. And then we'll do what we call trimming. Now for the clearing of site, we charged 500 cedis, which was pretty moderate, because I've done other clearing of sites on other projects, and sometimes people can charge you as much as 1,000 Ghana cedis to even 2,000, depending on if you are doing it manually or you are getting a machine to come and clear the site. Most backhoes today charge about 2,000, 2,500 cedis, some even 3,000 cedis per day. We feel that doing this manually and paying 500 cedis was a good bargain for our clients. Then the setting out that we did, we needed to purchase boards and ropes, etc. The total cost of materials was 900 cedis, and then the total cost of labor was 500 Ghana cedis for the setting out, which essentially is also a day's job for a 1 plot
of land. Then finally, we needed to do the excavation after the plot of land had been cleared. We'd done all the setting out. It took 8 days for that to be done, and the total cost was 4,600 for the entire excavation of the foundation works for this 4-story building house that you see on your screen. 8 days divided by a total cost of about 4,600. So it means that on average we're using less than 600 cedis a day for 3 to 4 people who were working on site, including the transportation, every other thing, which is really, really good.